about 90 minutes of background and history and preparation and stuff. But the rest of it is just real roll up your sleeves visionary magic that utilizes the letters on the holy table in a Tibetan-like chant and such, and the effects are tangible. I mean, it's better than hashish. So I've had very, very good results, and some of that material is part of the book too. So, and it's a different kind of magic Enochian book. So,
well, great. Now, other than the books, you've done DVDs, you've got a CD out. You're also doing kind of talks and appearances. Or are you appearing anywhere anytime soon?
There was I'm going to be at what they call the Conscious Life Expo in Los Angeles, just on, I think, January 6th. But it's...
You mean February?
Yeah, excuse me, February.
Okay.
My turn. I'm going to talk about the, secret societies, the Knights Templars, the Masons, and this more or less based on the Solomon Key thing, which is kind of surprising because I'm the probably from their point of view, the wildest character there. I mean, they've got Ariana Huffington is going to talk. Dennis Kucinich and
so this also has kind of a political aspect to it too.
Yeah, it's sort of politically new age political progressive kind of thing. And I'm going to have to buy a new pair of shoes to show up at this.
And are you going to be there promoting Accidental Christ?
Yeah, I'll be promoting Accidental Christ and the Key of Solomon's Key. Also, I'm going to be at INATS, the International New Age Trade Show.
Oh, okay, right.
In Orlando. And that I'm just going to do like next week. I mean, I'm going in on February 1st, and I think I'm going to be promoting everything.
Big table spread out of everything.
I mean, it's going to be all Lon all the time. I've got going to promote the Key of Solomon's Key and Accidental Christ, and they've roped me in to read people's tarot cards for 2 hours at the New Leaf booth.
Oh,
so,
right.
And on Friday I'm going to be at the Avalon bookstore in Orlando to talk about the magic of Aleister Crowley. Okay,
great. Wow, they are keeping you busy.
They really are, and I'm trying to. Well, they're doing this while I'm still young and beautiful.
Sounds good. All right. Well, cool. This sounds like you've got a lot going on and a whole bunch of new books coming out. The Key to Solomon's Key was definitely interesting, and like I said earlier, as I was reading it, I was like, so is the key is it this? And then I read more, and I was like, oh, no, it's not that. And then, I got to the end, and I was like, oh, I see. Okay, it's kind of putting all of these little things together. Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad you got it.
So yeah, and I'm very interested in seeing Accidental Christ. Now we talked about this earlier. One lucky listener of the podcast is going to get an autographed copy from you.
Absolutely, of Accidental Christ.
All right. So what people will need to do is just email podcast at Thelema Coast to Coast, and in the subject put Lon DuQuette book, and put your address in there, and one person will be randomly chosen, and Lon himself will send you the book.
Yeah, as soon as I get one in my hot hand.
Exactly. So maybe a few weeks, but yes.
Okay.
But great. I really appreciate you being on the show again, and I'm excited that things are really working out well for you. And
well, thank you.
And I hope to have you on the show again in the near future.
Well, I hope you do.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks again. 93.
Okay, John. 93.
I want to thank Lon, Gerry, and Keith for being on the podcast. And I especially want to thank the listeners who have sent feedback in, given suggestions, and let me know things. That's how I really know how the podcast is going. Also, I've mentioned this before. I also have a blog that's at www.thelema.new. And this is where I occasionally write about things about the OTO, Thelema, and my ideas about magic and practice and things like that. So if you, in between the podcast coming out, want to go and read a little about that, feel free to go to thelema.new and participate in the discussions. Also, I would like to thank paganradio.net. Paganradio.net rebroadcasts the Thelema Coast to Coast shows every Wednesday night. So I encourage everybody who wants to go and listen to some great music, streaming, go to paganradio.net and take a listen there. It's some really good stuff. It also has a number of other pagan or occult-related podcasts that are broadcast on there, too. As I've mentioned before, Thelema Coast to Coast has some bumper stickers, and these are free to anybody who sends a postcard. It can be a postcard of anything, a postcard of your own creation or just something that you've picked up at any place, and send it to Thelema Coast to Coast, care of John Crow, P.O. Box 7045, Marietta, Georgia, 30065 in the USA, and I will send you a Thelema Coast to Coast bumper sticker. It's it's red and white and black and has the Thelema Coast to Coast logo on it, and you can see a picture of it on the Thelema Coast to Coast website. Now, I've received probably in the last month or two about half a dozen cards, and I need to get those in the mail, or get the bumper stickers in the mail, so I apologize to the people who have sent those. And also, I'll be scanning them and putting up the pictures on Thelema Coast to Coast's website, and I do that with all the postcards. Lastly, in the last podcast, as Clinton mentioned, I'm interested in picking up international versions of Liberal. I have a number of languages already, including Polish and Swedish and a few other ones. But I'm interested in picking up some in all the other languages that are out there, so I could use some listener help in that. I'm certainly not asking them to be given to me free. I'm more than happy to work with the logistics of anybody out there to get them purchased and sent to me. But I need your help to know what is available in what languages and how to get it. So if you could email me and let me know, I'd greatly appreciate it. And one more reminder about the free giveaway that I discussed with Lon DuQuette. He'll be giving away a copy of Accidental Christ. So all you have to do is send an email into Thelema Coast to Coast. Use the address podcast@Thelema Coast to Coast. Put the Accidental Christ or a free book giveaway, something to let me know what the email is about. Put that in the subject and put your address in there, your mailing address, and one lucky winner will receive a copy signed and sent directly from Lon DuQuette. So don't miss that opportunity to get a free copy of his book. So that about does it for Thelema Coast to Coast, number 39. Thanks for everyone for listening. The closing music is, again, from Lon DuQuette. He has an album of a number of songs that he's written and play acoustically. This one is called I Love to Get Drunk in the Car. So I hope you enjoy that and stick around for the next podcast. Love is the law, love under will.
They say that drinking and driving, it's a very big curse. As felonies go, it's one of the worst. They say that drinking and driving brings misery and pain, but a guy needs a hobby to keep going insane. I love to get drunk in the car. I love to get drunk in the car. Every night around 6, I slug down that sweet whiskey. I love to get drunk in the car. It's a good thing I don't live too far from my job, 'cause I drink in the car. Down the back streets I slink, and I sing as I drink. I love to get drunk in the car. No, I don't like to drink in a bar. The urinals stink in a bar. I would much rather cruise in the fresh air and booze. I don't like to drink in a bar. Sometimes I light up a cigar, and I smoke while I drink in the car. I can spit in the street. Jesus, Jesus, isn't life sweet? I love to get drunk in the car. Yes, I do. I love to get drunk in the car. I love to get drunk in the car. Every night around 6, I slug down that sweet whiskey. I love to get drunk in the car. Each night as I drink in the car, I look up and wish on a star, and give thanks to the gods. I keep beating the odds, 'cause I love to get drunk in the car. I love to get drunk in the car. I love to get drunk in the car. Every night around 6, I slug down that sweet whiskey. I love to get drunk in the car.